So Beth, I think first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, bronze medal. Have you come off of the buzz yet?
No, it's been quite manic since the race. It's been quite busy, but yeah, it's just really cool to kind of come here and deliver and get a bronze medal.
And I mean, talk me through that race at the triathlon. I mean, the conditions were a bit funny. It looked like a really hard race.
Yeah, it was I think we had the most challenging conditions out there. Really, we had a very unique swim with a strong current on the way out and a very hard to swim against current on the way back in. And then obviously we had a massive downpour right before a race, so the streets were completely soaked, which made it quite tricky and just generally tough conditions, like navigating the bike on wet cobbles, and then to finish it off with a very hard 10k. So it was tough. It was really tough.
And that havoc that we had earlier with the Seine, we've seen the pollution levels and stuff. Did you let that get to you?
No, I mean there was a lot of uncertainty. The men's race was postponed from the day before, and I think as athletes we have to just adapt to those changes and take it in our stride sort of thing. So this past year with races getting cancelled, I feel like I've been quite good at taking that on board and responding to it in a positive way. So yeah.
Super. And I mean, when it comes to your past, we know about it. We know your running experience, and you were at Rio, of course, in that 10,000 meters.
Yeah.
How does that 10,000 in Rio compare to what you've just done a few days ago?
So yes, the 10,000 in Rio was one to forget. Actually, was probably part of the reason I made the switch to triathlon and changed sports. So I'm just so glad and relieved to kind of come here and have a positive Olympic experience and take home a bronze medal.
Did you ever think you'd be in this position when you decided to make that transition to triathlon?
Yeah, well, yes, I thought I could be quite good at it. I dreamt of winning an Olympic medal, and you never really believe it until you do it. So yeah, that's super cool.
And we know you're the world champion as well. Did that change your mindset going into it at all, or were you pretty set, staying focused?
No, I think winning the world champs last year was a bit of a surprise to me, and booking my slot for the Olympics and having to kind of do the two hardest races of the year and get on the podium at both of them. So I knew that I could perform on one day when it mattered. So yeah, that gave me some confidence coming into this year. But yeah, I mean it's an event that happens once every 4 years, and you just never know what's going to actually happen on the day. So yeah, to get the medal is great.
And that strength and depth that we have in the triathlon right now, we've seen Alex Yee, of course, winning that gold as well, especially for Britain. It's so strong. What are your thoughts on that, I guess? I mean, it's really improving in our country.
Yeah, no, it is great. Like we have, a big pool of men and women that are doing really well, and probably all, it's all inspired from the Burnleys getting medals in 2012 and 2016. And yeah, I think Alex obviously comes from a kind of run-heavy background as well, so it's great to see, both of us being able to perform in a world stage. It's really cool.
And when you made that switch into triathlon, tell us a bit more about the complete turn of training that you had to do. What was that like?
Yeah, well, when I moved to Leeds to train, I started off as a swimmer, so I used to swim when I was younger. But yeah, I hadn't ever ridden a bike that been clipped in, so that was very new, and I had to kind of learn a new skill, a whole new skill, and then what comes with that, like racing that as well. Like there's a whole other side to tactics and riding in a group. So that it took time, and it's taken a long time, but I think I've made good progress in the last 8 years, and it was all worth it.
And we know it's not easy winning a bronze medal. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but what sacrifices have you had to make to get to this position just now?
Yeah, I've missed out on a lot of things, friends' weddings, many things, but I don't know if I see it as like a sacrifice as such, because it's something that I want to do, and it's a choice. And I just love it, so it makes it feel a lot easier, because it's something I love to do.
And we'll be seeing the relay, of course, coming up in the next few days. I mean, will you be in it, and how are you feeling ahead of it?
I'm in the relay, and I'm very excited to hopefully try and defend our gold medal from Tokyo.
And last question for me is, we're here at Oakley just now. I mean, we've seen you wearing the glasses as well when you were running for your bronze. What impact has this Oakley, working with them, had on you?
Yeah, I mean, I love working with Oakley. I think they're a great brand, and I feel so fortunate to be part of the family.